So this is for question number 21. So forfeiture and reissue. So first entry is this. So now out of this, so keep in mind, yeah. So forfeiture and reissue, 1 lakh is there. Now reissue is only 3,000 shares, out of which, correct? So reissue amount is bank account debit. So 3,000 shares into 65, which amounts to 1,95,000. Correct? Next balance 10 rupee. Here is 65. 10 rupee is share forfeiture account because it has been issued as a paid up 75. Therefore, share forfeiture account debit. So 3,000 into 10 rupee. How this 10 came? 75 minus 65 issue price. Therefore 10 rupee. This amounts to 30,000. 30,000. To preference share capital account 3,000 shares into rupees 75. Therefore this is 2,25,000. 2,25,000. Now this share forfeiture account has been debited to 30,000. Therefore, to preference share capital, 30,000 will be debited. 30,000 will be debited. Yeah. So now here for your information, to balance carried down is 1,000 shares which was unissued into 25 rupees, on which shares, each share 25 rupees. So therefore this is 25 rupees, what out of 10,000, which is 25,000 should be balanced and carried forward. Correct? So therefore how much we supposed to transfer to capital reserve? 30,000 minus 30, this and all. So how much we supposed to? 1,25,000. 75 minus 1, that means it is, I believe it's 45.
Yes, sir.
45,000 I supposed to transfer to capital reserve. So this is what balancing figure. So how it came, I will show you here. So in entry number 3, capital reserve, transfer to capital reserve, surplus. Transfer of surplus to capital reserve. So number of shares reissued 3,000 shares. Therefore share forfeiture balance on above shares, which is 3,000 into rupees 25. 3,000 into 25, which amounts to 75,000. 75,000 less loss or discount on reissue, which is 75 minus 65. 70 minus 65 is equal to 10 into 3,000 shares, which is 30,000. Therefore surplus. Capital reserve, that is surplus on shares reissued. 45,000. So therefore entry share forfeited account debit to share forfeited account debit to capital reserve account 45,000 and 45,000. Yeah, so that's all, end of this. So for 1,000 no entry, as it is it will carry forward, as it is it will carry forward. Forfeiture and reissue. Done with. So here only for the number of shares reissued, for that only we supposed to calculate what is capital reserve. Friends, done with?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, so last tailpiece in shares. This is for, till now what we discussed was shares issued for cash. Now let's go to last part, part two. So shares issued for part 2. Shares issued for part 2. Shares issued for other than cash. Other than cash. If it is issued for other than cash means, my dear friends, so we have 3 parts in that. Shares can be issued for other than cash in 3 parts. In 3 parts. In 3 parts. In 3 parts. So first is to promoters. To promoters. Shares can be issued to promoters at free of cost. We are going to give it free of cost for the promoters. Second one, to purchase of asset. Third one, to settle the liability. Correct? So here assuming premium. If it is here, I am assuming as a equal to face value. Suppose if you are issuing at premium, that premium will entry will come, premium or discount, you act accordingly. So now here, if it is issued to promoters, my dear friends, entry is, if the shares are issued to promoters, entry is goodwill account debit to share capital account. Goodwill account debit to share capital account. If it is issued to purchase the asset, so then asset account debit to share capital account. Suppose if you have issued at premium means, my difference, asset account is a price. Asset account, this is always price. Yeah, so this is price. Suppose if it is issued at premium means two securities premium will come. Two securities premium. To securities premium will come. So here also goodwill from the promoters. Anyway, it is a free of cost. Therefore, normally share capital only. So here premium. So here settled at liability. That's also assuming if it's a premium. So liability liability account debit to share capital account. Suppose if it is issued at premium, then to share premium account will come. Share premium. So this is end of issue of shares. 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 Issue of shares. So now, so let's go to the issue of debentures. So part 2, issue of debentures. Issue of debentures. So debentures. So debentures are debt certificate, my friends. It is, once you know issue of shares, it is the same. It is the same. So here, at least in shares, you have the installment to collect. Correct? So first installment is called as a share application. Second installment is called as share allotment. Third installment onwards, it is called as share calls. But here, my friends, all the amount complete, whether it is issued at par, premium or discount, whatever it might be, all the amount generally it will be collected at the time of application itself. Because from the date of allotment, so application money I will collect and immediately I will go for allotment. From the date of allotment, interest meter will run. Interest has to be paid. Got it? So debentures is nothing but, look out, from the public, since the money was collected, for that I have given a share certificate because I have treated as a owners. Now, from the public, same, suppose if I collect the money for the short-term arrangement in the form of debts, correct? For that, one acknowledgement I have to give. That acknowledgement, what we call it as here, debenture certificate. Like say share certificate, debenture certificate. The entries are almost the same. At the time of there also issue application, here also issue application. So there share application, but here debenture application. That's all the name. Correct? Allotment. So there share allotment, here debenture allotment. That's what we are going to do with it. Correct? At the stage of allotment, so here allotment, money will not be received. Because already complete amount I have collected with a share application. So therefore, just a share application amount I have to transfer to debenture capital. Debenture is a liability. Correct? So just allotment directly. Allotment, there is no receipt entry at the stage of allotment. It is completely directly share application itself. All amount has been collected. Therefore, just adjust and create the debenture capital. Allotment and debenture capital. Yeah. Now, so here, my dear friends, so that is the story. All the amount I supposed to collect at the stage of application itself. Therefore, first entry. So debentures is nothing but it is acknowledgement of debt. It is acknowledgement of debt. Now, entries when we go directly. So here also, my dear friends, the debentures can be issued for cash. Part 1. Issued for cash. Second one is issued for other than cash. So it's other than cash means it is a same difference. It can be in case of purchasing the asset, or conversion of shares to debentures converted into shares, etc. Normal case. That's a normal. So there is no cash movement. That is either it is a purchase of an asset or cancellation of other form of liability. Correct? So for that I have issued the. For that it is to be done. Now let's go to the, if it is a shares are issued for cash, part 1. If shares are issued for cash. Issued for cash. Correct? So here first one is I have to issue application. So just to two-stage my difference. Stage 1. So first is issue application. Second one is application. So for issue price, for full issue price. So whether it is a par, premium or discount, whatever be the price, whatever be the issue price for completely one entry application. Correct? Second, allotment entry. Allotment entry. That's all over. Whomsoever applied at the time of allotment, at the time of application, for them I will allot. That's all. Just to two stage. Correct? Complete. There is no due entry receipt. Already amount is receipt. Therefore, just it is allotment direct. So now let's go for entries. If I go for entries, my dear friends. So first entry is. So first entry. So entry number 1. So application on issuing debenture application. On issuing debenture application. Entry bank account debit to debenture application account. Bank account debit to debenture application account. Debenture application account. This is for total application, total amount I have received along with application itself. Completely I will receive. Yeah. So there is no partial and all. So in your BCom here in the reference there will be partial they would have given, but in a practical case it is not possible. So if you are purchasing shares means application money allotment you can pay in installment, but debentures once you pay interest meter will start. Therefore generally it will be issued at a complete value. Yeah. So debenture interest will be paid on face value, but at the time of application you have to pay either it's a premium or whatever it might be. Complete amount you have to pay in one shot. So complete you have to pay in one shot. Yeah. Now second entry on allotment. Correct? On allotment, it depends on my difference. First, let us go with the chart, then entries. First, let us chart, then entries. Correct? So now let us go. It depends on allotment. So allotment entries. So it depends on two situations, my difference. It is first is allotment entries. So now I'll give the time. So this alone you concentrate. So allotment entry, I have the two stages. At the time of now this is at the time of issue. This allotment entries, it depends on my difference. This allotment is at the time of allotment entries. This is issue only. Correct? But allotment entries. Yeah. So depends on issue price and also redemption price. So this is based on conservatism concept. Yeah. So what conservatism concept says? Anticipated losses can be. Anyone? What conservatism concept says?
Anticipated losses can be expected but not gains.
Yeah. So that is anticipated losses can be recognized but not the anticipated gains. Correct? So therefore, now look out. At the time of issue, it can be at the time of let us go with at the time of issue. Yeah. So this is at the time of issue. On issue. Correct? It can be issued at par premium discount. Correct? So now at the same time on redemption. At the time of on redemption, it can be again, it can be Even if it is issued at par, my dear friend, even if it is issued at par, I can redeem this at, I can redeem this at either par, premium, discount, either par, premium, discount, or even if it is issued at premium, I can redeem at par, premium, discount, or even if it is redeemed at par, premium, discount. Yeah, even if it is issued at a discount, I can redeem at par, premium. But actually, so now the debentures cannot be issued at, that is, the securities cannot be issued at discount. Correct? Just keep in mind. But for the academic purpose, let us go with how the entries has to be flowed. So debentures, that is at discount. At discount cannot be issued. At discount cannot be issued. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Now, this is the case. So that means at the time of, for the allotment alone, entries depends on at the time of redemption, how we will, current scenario, I know, correct? At the time of issue, how you will issue, and at the time of redemption, how you will redeem. So that both you have to keep in mind. If you have, by keeping this both, you have both in mind, you have to pass the entry. By keeping both in mind, you have to pass the entry. That is what the case. Correct? So that is what the case. That's what the case. Yeah. So therefore, now my dear friends, look out. At the time of issue, if it's a par, if it is a par, means no profit, no loss. Correct? At the time of par means no profit, no loss. But at the time of issue, premium means profit. At the time of issue, premium means profit. Correct? Discount means loss. Friends, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So at the time of issue, discount means loss. In the same way, at the time of redemption, if it is par, means no profit, no loss. At the time of redemption, if you are paying premium means more than face value. If you are premium means what? Premium means loss. Premium means loss. Correct? So that means at the time of redemption, if it is premium means loss. This is redemption. So therefore, this is expected. Here premium means this is expected loss. Suppose if it is there, premium. Correct? So now expected loss. Suppose if it is discount is there, that is a profit. Discount means profit. Correct? So at the time of redemption, if discount is there, that should not be recognized because this is anticipated profit. It is anticipated profit not to be recognized. But at the time of redemption, if loss is there, what is supposed to do? As per conservatism concept, losses has to be recognized. Anticipated losses has to be recognized. Yes or no? Anticipated losses has to be recognized. Yeah. So therefore, premium on redemption to be recognized as loss. Friends, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are the 9 situations will come in case of when we go for entry. When we go for allotment entry, it is a continuation of bank entry. Whatever is there in allotment, all the case, debenture application account will be debited. Correct? So here, imagine here, whatever it might be, if it is issued at par means 100. So imagine here entry, example here somewhere, example. So par 100. So premium or discount means it is a 10 rupee, let us assume. Premium or discount, let us assume it as a 10 rupee. Yeah. So now, my dear friends, so spare with me another 10 minutes so that at least journal entry will be completed. So tomorrow, if you at least revise this journal entries, directly we can go to the problem. Possible? Yeah, spare another 10 minutes. Let us complete the entries. Yeah, now look out. I am passing at the time of issue only. This entries I am passing at the time of issue. I am passing this entries. Correct? But I have to take into consideration at the time of redemption how you are going to redeem. At the time, if you have any possible loss, that is premium is a loss. Only if a premium is there, for that premium, I have to recognize the loss. I have to recognize now itself because of conservatism concept. Because of conservatism concept, keep in mind. Yeah. Now let's go entries. So only this 9 possible entries will come. 9 possible entries will come. So first let us go with entries, journal entries. Journal entries. Journal entries for allotment. Journal entries for allotment. Journal entries for allotment. So now situation, let us keep this as a A, let us keep this as B, and let us keep this as C. Now let's go. Part A, it is issued at par. Issued at par and redeemed. Redeemed at under that situation 1. Under that, redeemed at par. Redeemed at par, 1 entry. Redeemed at par, 1 entry will come. Thereafter, redeemed at premium, 1 entry will come. So then, redeemed at a discount, 1 entry will come. Got it? Like that for each category, it will go. Entry. If it is issued at par, so it is a continuation of this entry, my dear friends, the continuation of first entry. In all the case, debenture application account has to be reversed. So therefore, entry debenture application. Debenture application account debit. It is at par. Par means 100. Redeemed at par means 100. Keep in mind. So therefore, there is no. That means if it is redeemed at par means there is no current profit or loss, and also future profit or loss. Nothing is there. So therefore, debenture application account debit to debentures account. Debentures account. Always debentures account is face value. Face value. So amount. This is always at face value. So example here, let us take 100. Next, let's go to the second. If it is redeemed at premium, correct? So premium means premium. This is a 10 rupee, which is loss, future loss, redeemed at premium. So that means currently, imagine this is current. So currently no profit or loss. Only future I supposed to think. In a future, suppose if there is a premium, then that only loss. Whenever loss comes, my dear friends, 1 debit and 1 credit I have to add. Yeah. So therefore, entry is the same entry I supposed to pass, but 1 debit, 1 credit I supposed to add. Same lookout. Debenture application account debit. That means currently it is 100 only, par. Correct? So that amount I have to transfer. To debenture capital account. Debenture capital account 100. So this is what this entry as it is reproduced. Correct? Since, my dear friends, in a future loss is there, for the loss I have to open loss on issue. Loss on issue of debentures account debit 10 rupee, which is nothing but here what and all will come means premium on redemption plus discount on issue. This both will come. So here premium on redemption alone 10 rupees is there. Discount in this problem nil. Therefore 10 rupee I have taken. Correct? Only to the extent of premium. For this premium alone, CRR has to be created. So therefore, entry to capital redemption reserve. DRR. To DRR. Debenture redemption reserve. reserve 10 rupee. This is only always, this is equal to premium only, premium on redemption. Premium on redemption. So whenever premium is there, for the normal entry, one debit, one credit will come. One debit, one credit will come. So now entry number C. Entry number 3. Entry number 3 at discount. At discount. Correct? At discount. So entry. At a discount. So entry is, so there is a current discount. Suppose if it is there, that discount I have to charge to what we call loss. Yeah, current discount, that is a loss. But premium is not there. Therefore, normal entry, my dear friend, here. Debenture application. Application account debit 90. 90 loss on issue. Loss on issue of debenture. So here loss on issue of debentures. So therefore here, so premium is nil plus discount on issue. Discount on issue is 10. Therefore 10 rupee to debenture capital account, which is face value 100. Face value 100. So loss is there, loss also only, but a premium only, for the premium only DRR is supposed to be created. Premium alone is to be created. Yeah. So next, let us go to the entry. Second entry. Second, it is a capital B. Capital B. Issued at premium. Issued at premium and redeemed at par. So premium 10 rupee. That means it is 110 rupee currently I issued. So therefore, in first entry, debenture application account debit. Debenture application account debit amount is 110. Debenture application account debit amount is 110. To debentures 100 to securities premium. Securities premium 10. Securities premium 10. Yeah. Second entry, if it is redeemed at premium. Currently it is issued at premium. Therefore, securities premium is sure to securities premium. So that is 10. That is actually it will be there. So amounts are debenture application 110. So there is redemption premium. So for that 10 rupee. Loss on issue of debentures 10. 2 debentures always this is face value 100. Securities premium 10. DRR 10. DRR 10. Whenever premium on redemption is there, along with your normal current entry, one debit, one credit has to be added. One debit, one credit has to be added. One debit, one credit should be added. Yeah. Next, third entry. So currently it is issued at premium, but in future discount. Correct? If it is discount is there, means always if it is discount is there, it is as same as this entry. As same as this entry. But only since this is a discount is there, so the discount loss I have to debit. Currently it is redeemed at discount. So friends, 1 minute. In a future case, friends, 1 minute. I'm very sorry. In this problem, previous it is redeemed at discount. So by mistake I have recognized here as a discount, my dear friends, which is very sorry. Always this discount entry is as same as redeemed at par. Redeemed at par. Discount not to be recognized. Not to be recognized. Recognized at the time of issue. At the time of issue. So therefore, your entry is, my dear friends, debenture application account in a previous entry, debenture application account debit to debenture capital 100 because it is issued at par. redeemed at discount, that discount has to be ignore. Therefore, entry, please scratch out that loss on issue. By mistake, I thought discount means current discount, but it is future discount, therefore not to be recognized. Please. Yeah. So therefore, so that entry is over. So this is old entry. Old entry, debenture application to debenture capital 100. So now let us come to the entry number B here. Since it is issued at premium and redeemed at discount. Sorry, redeemed at discount. Discount should not be recognized, but currently there is a profit. Therefore, to securities. So here instead of 100, it will be added as in method B. It is 110 to securities premium. Securities premium account 10. It is as same as par. Because future income should not be recognized. 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 Yeah. Next. Let's go to method C. Method C. Method C. It is currently issued at discount. Currently issued at discount. That means currently loss is there. Issue price is 90 rupees. 90 rupees. 90 rupees. Therefore, if it is a discount means in all the case, instead of securities premium, my difference, instead of securities premium, what will come? Debit discount loss will come in all the case. In all the case, instead of securities premium, discount will come. In all the case, a discount will come. Discount is a loss, current loss. Therefore, I have to debit. Yeah. So entry. Suppose if you come entry number A. Currently discount, but issued redeemed at par. Correct? Currently issued at discount. Therefore, debenture application account will debit just 90 rupees. Discount. So the discount, what we call it as loss. Loss on issue of debentures. But here only discount I will take. Discount 10 rupee to debentures 100 rupee. In all the case, this discount in this loss on issue, my dear friends, only discount component is there. If a future loss is there, so premium also will be added. For premium, wherever premium comes, DRR I supposed to create. Next, debenture application account will debit 90 rupees. Loss on issue. Now look out here. Premium. So here on redemption premium is there, and on discount here, discount also 10 rupees there, current discount. Therefore, 20 rupees in total. 20 rupees. Then debenture capital 100 to DRR 10. DRR 10. So debenture application account here 90. So loss on issue of debentures, only discount. Therefore, DRR is not required. Only for premium, it has to be 10 to debenture capital 100. So friends, kindly take a screenshot. It is getting closed. It is getting closed. That's all the journal entry. So tomorrow, please revise. So tomorrow, let's start with debentures problem. This is method C. Take the screenshot. It is getting disconnected. Class will not be restarted now. It will be tomorrow morning, 10:30.